Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Costa. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. They'll give it to the back. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Release to the back. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The inside handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
That's caught. It's Campbell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
On third down, he drops to throw. Rush is on him. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
It's complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Can't get him to the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Campbell. Turning it on. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Costa. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run the counter. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, he gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Red Raiders are on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle with Stone. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Beckham. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end finds a soft spot. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Not a chance. Missed it. He missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
I want to just keep seeing balance from them and a little better execution as they get closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line, David. Just got to put it all together.
And I think once you start to move the football down the field, that area of the field, when you get in field goal range, you got to be a little bit more physical. So listen, still a good start. Still got the lead and an opportunity to build on it here.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. Finds his man. It's close. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, Katie bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody, you know what's coming, get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Complete downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. On the option. He'll toss it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the first half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Brings it in down the left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Stanford.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is you're...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 25 over UCLA. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he's got some space. A good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Now they'll run the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB threw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. The official says no good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Caught behind the line. It's Costa. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to...
Picked off to stop the threat.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Using his legs, it's Beckham. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Beckham. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. This one's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Touchdown, Cardinal! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Costa. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Here's the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, remember, the defense allowed a rushing touchdown to this quarterback on the last drive, so a nice job making some adjustments on the sideline. They look like they've got a little bit of a better plan for him, and more people are more aware of when he's going to keep the football. That time, they don't just get a sack, but they generate a massive loss.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now on the move. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough for the first. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. And the quarterback's just going to